My mother stood in my childhood bedroom, holding a pale blue gown, as if it were a peace treaty. "Please don't wear your uniform to Owen's wedding," she said. "The Harpers are elegant people. Just once, Mara, blend in." I was 33, a Marine captain. I had crossed deserts, commanded people under fire, and carried names I would never forget. Yet I stared at that dress and nearly agreed. For years, my family had treated my career like an awkward phase. Mom missed my commissioning for a luncheon. Dad kept every proud thought private. Owen called my deployments military stuff. I learned to send cards, lift heavy boxes, and change the subject whenever someone mentioned my work. Owen's bride, Elise Harper, came from a wealthy family my mother desperately wanted to impress. Their wedding filled a lakeside club with chandeliers, silver, and portraits of men in old uniforms. The morning before the ceremony, my Aunt Renee sent me a screenshot from a family group chat that excluded me. Mom had written, "Make sure Mara does not wear the uniform. Seat her at table 11, near the kitchen. I will not let her turn Owen's wedding into a parade." Several relatives had reacted with laughing faces. Owen had replied, "Fine." Dad had read everything and said nothing. I sat on my childhood bed, wearing the blue gown. In the mirror, I looked graceful, harmless, and completely erased. Then I reached into my uniform jacket and found the worn challenge coin I carried over my heart. It belonged to Corporal Eli Dawson, 19, who had slipped it into my palm before a convoy mission and told me it was lucky. Minutes during that mission had decided who lived. 3 Marines came home because I made a choice under fire. Eli did not. The medal pinned above my heart carried his name as much as mine. I removed the gown. At the ceremony, I wore a simple black dress and sat quietly in the rear. Owen deserved his vows without distraction. I cried when Elise smiled at him, because love does not disappear simply because respect has. Before the reception, I changed in a side room. I fastened my dark dress uniform, straightened every ribbon, and placed Eli's coin inside my jacket. Mom found me before I opened the door. Her face drained. "You promised to think about it." "I did." "The military is embarrassing," she hissed. "These are not our kind of people." I looked at her trembling hands and understood that her shame belonged to old fears, not to me. "I'm not the embarrassing one," I said. Then I walked into the ballroom. My assigned table waited near the kitchen, so I moved along the wall, intending to sit without ceremony. Conversations softened anyway, heads turned. Mom froze beside a circle of Harper relatives. Near the head table, an elderly man rose slowly. Silver hair, straight spine, black tuxedo, his eyes fixed on the medal above my heart. "Silver star in the room," he announced. He saluted. The quartet stopped. Across the ballroom, chairs scraped backward. One veteran stood, then another. A woman in emerald silk came to attention. A man near the bar raised a shaking hand. 11 people rose in total, some saluting, others simply standing with solemn recognition. I returned the salute, fighting tears. Elise's father, Richard Harper, crossed the floor and took my hand. "Captain Bennett," he said, "our family is honored by your presence." He pointed toward a portrait I had noticed during rehearsal. His grandfather had served in the Marines and founded the Harper Veterans Scholarship after returning home. Half the people Mom had tried to impress were veterans, military families, or supporters of that foundation. She had read the room exactly backward. Mom hurried forward wearing a bright, desperate smile. "We have always been so proud of Mara." "I did not rescue her." "You asked me to hide," I said quietly. "You seated me beside the kitchen because you thought my service would shame you." Silence answered for her. I removed Eli's coin and held it beneath the chandelier. "This belonged to Corporal Eli Dawson," I told the room. "He was 19. 4 of us entered a convoy that morning. 3 came home. I wear this medal because others cannot." No one applauded. Their silence was better. It held respect instead of spectacle. Owen approached after the music resumed. His eyes were wet. "I never asked," he said. "I'm sorry." "Ask tomorrow," I replied. "Tonight, dance with your wife. Dad found me later and admitted he had hidden the official citation in a drawer for 6 years. I told him his silence was not harmless, but honesty could be a beginning. Mom asked me to put everything behind us. "I will not disappear again," I said. "You can know me fully or not at all." Months later, I spoke at the Harper Foundation dinner with Eli's coin over my heart. Owen sat in the front row. Dad stood when I finished. Mom did not attend. For once, her absence did not make me smaller.